Hello, friends. Welcome to Crescent Times, the home of diaspora stories on culture, identity, motherhood, and womanhood.
So, show us your items, ladies. Starting with Maggie, show us what have you got?
How many items are we showing?
Let's show one first.
One. Okay. My favorite. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it even has a hole. So that's the hole. It's a, should I say a kikoi or a, I don't know, a shuka, whatever. I've had this since 1999.
Oh,
Wow.
Imagine, it's, I think those first years when Masai Market had started in Kenya. If I'm not wrong, maybe 98, but 99. And it was the first thing I ever bought. And I think it was 100 bob or 150. And I've been carrying it everywhere I go.
Wow.
It's my thing.
Nice.
And Maggie?
what have you got?
Sorry?
Jacqueline, what have you got?
I also have a kikoi, but in pink.
Nice.
This is my my scarf in winter when it's a bit dark and so I love wearing this one as a scarf just to brighten up everything. So this is also something that reminds me of home, especially the coast. Yeah.
Bringing a little bit of sunshine and color
Yes.
in the winter months.
Yeah.
How about Joanne? Uko na nini?
Mine.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love that.
This kichana or
love it.
comb, I don't even know how old it is. I think it has so much history that when we first moved to Germany, it was the comb that my dad was using. And then we moved back to Kenya 5 years later. And then who started embracing natural hair movement? Me. So then I ended up using it. And honestly, it has been around for so long. Like you can see it's even broken, like some of the teeth are missing. But it works. It really makes me feel very close to, or it connects me to home in the sense that sometimes when I'm combing my hair, I think of the way my dad used to like combing his hair. Nowadays he's like bald, but he used to comb it like from the back coming in front. So like out just for the fun of it, I try to do that with my own hair. Like I'll be combing like that, and then I'm just like remembering how he was combing his hair. And of course, I find that it's not easy to find this kind of combs also, especially the plastic ones. I think now, yeah, they make them like with metal, but I like this one for sure. I mean, it's also just easier for my hair. It's just memorable. So this is my object connecting me to home when I'm combing my hair.
I love it. I love the story behind it, even. Wow.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. My own, where is it? Guy, Jed has taken it. Jed, here. Imeanguka.
Oh my gosh, that's a good one.
Oh dear.
So this is a pumice stone.
Yeah.
And it here you can't get this kind of pumice stone.
No.
And not, it has a special kind of, it's not too rough and it's also not too smooth. And it's like, I think it's from volcanic rock, is it? Yeah. And when my feet in summer, I need this. Even in winter, my feet then are so soft. It removes those hard bits. And my mom is the one who always gets this. Ever since I've known my mom, she's had a pumice stone. And it's something that I associate with my mom. My mom got me this, and I've had it ever since I can remember. And that's why you see it's even half sijui, it's becoming small. And I also remember my mom's pumice stone. It had come to a shape, a round kind of flat shape, because she'd used it so long. So I think this is going to be mine that will become shaped like that. Thank you for showing me your items. Thank you for showing us your items and sharing the stories behind it. Things from home, things that connect us to home, which is something we will touch upon. Anything else one wants to add to this?
Yeah, I'm just curious, how was this like for everybody, when you were thinking of the object, how was it like just thinking about what item to pick? What was it like for you? For you, Lissy, let's start with you.
I found it difficult. It was nostalgic. I found it difficult to pick one because we have things, and I couldn't choose. What is the most important thing? That reminds me and that connects me to home, because I think a lot of things is like I actually found that I had some things that connected me to London. Now that I'm outside of London, and I was like, oh my god, because actually now it's kind of like coming to a place where I've spent probably the same amount of time in England that I have spent in Kenya. So the question as to where is home became a little bit tricky for me to answer, because I was like, okay, but which one exactly, but it had to be this one. How about for you, Maggie?
Yeah, for me, I think it was also difficult, true, but then I had so many and I felt, oh, I need to show them. This one, my Kikoi, is the one that I think one of the few things that I use while in Kenya, and then I've carried it along with me. So I felt there's that thing that it connects me with it, that I used it at home, and until here, I'm using it. Even last night, I had it with me, and I felt this is it. This one, the Kikoi has never left me. I've never left it. So it's part of me. And yeah, I thought it would just be perfect to showcase it. And also to show the kind of quality that back then they used to use to produce stuff. Because when you think of it, it's over almost 22 years.
Wow.
And the color has not changed.
It did, yeah.
And I know with time, the quality has changed. The way they produce things also as well. So this is just loyal. It's been loyal to me and I'm loyal to it.
Nice.
Yeah. And Jacqueline?
Yeah, I think for me it was also difficult, but I wanted to pick something that I use, something that that really reminds me of home. I have a lot of things from different parts of Africa as well, but I feel this is something that really I feel every winter I have to make sure I wear it to just remind me of home, because that's when I really miss home. And also,
interesting.
I wanted to choose something that is vibrant, just the way I love things, colorful, and yeah. So this is it. Yeah.
Joanne, how was it for you? Because I'm realizing all of us have something that connects us. Actually, we use on our bodies.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I think so. It wasn't so difficult for me, I think, because I'd been thinking a lot about this, and I started thinking a little bit about this last year during the pandemic, or rather, this is still going on. Because especially last year, I was very intentional about having black tea with ginger, because this is the thing that I did consistently until today. And I told myself, I'm not going to deny myself that. Like, I will have it every day, because it makes me feel like it's like sort of become a ritual that grounds me in the morning. I'm like, I drink this because it reminds me of home. It reminds me of how, we make tea in that in that sufuria or pot, you know, you cook all the tea leaves and then you add the ginger. So I'm always trying to like start the day that way. Until now, Elijah knows that, oh, Mama drinks tea with ginger. And when I'm not drinking tea with ginger, he's like, Mama, why aren't you doing that? I started thinking about like things that, you know, kind of make me feel closer to home, because I was trying to kind of recreate that since you know, you're not able to go home. So I'm like, let me try and do that. So then this exercise, it was easy in the sense that I think I had already had like, I had some idea of the things which, you know, I'm holding closer. And of course, with the comb, I suppose it might implicitly mean that I'm missing my dad as well.
Yes, yes.
So, but it's also like one of those memories, you know, like that is so strong in my head, how I used to see him combing his hair with it. But the nostalgia that came up, like you mentioned, like I think all of us have mentioned it, the nostalgia that just came up when I was looking for these items, I was like, wow, it's so powerful, you know,
Very
just
powerful.
it takes you back to where you have come from, and you just remembering good things. And I think it's also very healing,
It's
like
very-
when you just remember where we have come from and where we are now. It kind of makes us feel like it's going to get better at some point and we're going to be able to go there, you know.
I hope you
Yeah.
can hear, I mean, each other and myself beyond this Jed's background noise. I'm sorry. Yeah. So thank you for that reminder, Maggie. Also, by the way, you know what is so interesting is the rituals and the motions that we use, because you know, you are saying you comb from back to front sometimes.
Yes.
And then also, I'm sure Maggie and Jacqueline, I'm sure the way you wrap it is probably also very ritualistic, and the motions that we use, you know, I think it's amazing. So guys, thank you so much for this short and sweet session of showing us what connects us to home. We shall continue this session. My laters.
We invite you to join us in sharing stories and finding new paths to thrive in our spaces in the diaspora.